Hey there, Hillsiders. Happy Wednesday to you. Hope this finds you doing well. Sorry if I'm a little out of breath. For some reason, I decided to take on the 100 burpees a day for 30 days challenge, and I'm 90 burpees in. And let's just say that I haven't done any of those since my surgery in September, and I am feeling it right now. And so we will see how this goes. I just got done reading and rereading Governor Sisolak's stay-at-home directive, which is now extended through April 30th. And I'm experiencing a whole range of emotions of a little overwhelmed, sometimes a little worried, a little bit stressed, temptation to be afraid and to indulge in, I guess, giving over to fear, panic, all that stuff. And then as I feel those things, I also don't want to just try and put a brave face on it and pretend everything's okay. But I do want to take those feelings that I am experiencing and I want to take them and submit them to the Lordship of Jesus Christ. And this is what I call the Psalms type of prayers, where we say, okay, Lord, here's how I'm feeling. Here's what's happening in the world. Here's how I'm experiencing that. And you're my fortress. You're my rock. You're my deliverer. You're my provider. And so I'm inviting you into this moment in my life and just ask you to do what it is that you do. And I hope as you would do this yourselves, that you will find that Jesus is exactly who he said he is. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. He is the one who is going to be with us. He's never going to leave us. He's never going to forsake us. And that doesn't mean we're somehow being faithless people when we experience that range of really sometimes scary and inconvenient emotions. It just means we're human beings. And to be able to take those to Jesus and to acknowledge that he is Lord of even this situation. And so hopefully that's something that will help you, but it's something that's in my everyday thing, everyday routine of I'm going to take the Psalms and I'm going to take what I'm feeling. I'm going to commit those in conversation and sometimes in tears and wailing unto the Lord. Now picture me, I'm wailing. Yeah, it's not a pretty sight, but I think when we're wailing, it never really is. So one of the things that's coming out of this stay-at-home directive until the end of April is we will be extending our online services through at least this month, and that includes our Good Friday and our Easter services. And we'll be continuing with a very small, stripped-down skeleton crew to be able to put together the services, and we're going to be incorporating as many messages from Hillsiders as possible for communion and for tithes and offerings. But also, if you have a 60-second or so video message you would like to send to Hillsiders, and just as something that's encouraging, something about how you're applying what is happening, what you're hearing in the messages, maybe something God's teaching you during this time, it'd be wonderful for you to do that and send it to web@hillside4.org, and we will try and figure out a way to include as many of them in our connection and greeting time as possible. In this process, one of the things that we're looking to do is to try and help connect people in as many online and virtual gatherings as we can. And so we have a collection of small groups that are still going on. And if you would like to be included in a list of what those small groups are, so you could get a link using the Zoom app, you can text the church phone, 775-322-3004, or again, email the church email, web@hillside4.org, and then we'll get a list of the small groups to you and hopefully be able to get you included by the next time they come around to having their virtual meetings. This also includes Monday at noon Bible study that I'm doing via Zoom. If you want to be included in that, just please let me know. I can get you the link. But these things are just kind of popping up, and some of them I know about. Some of the stuff I'm finding out after the fact, where people just say, you know what, I'm tired of not interacting. I want to connect with people, and so they're just kind of doing it on their own. Let me just tell you, you're authorized to do that. Okay, don't wait for permission. Reach out. Be a blessing to people. Because in the middle of this, especially if you find yourself either quarantined at home or working from home, and you're there and very isolated, even the biggest introvert among us, I'm up there. I'm maybe not the biggest, but I'm hopefully on the Mount Rushmore of introverts that you know. But even in that situation, I'm talking to introverts who are in that spot and just think, I'm really struggling with this. I'm struggling with being alone. I'm struggling with even the regular interactions I would normally have at work, and just kind of people going stir crazy. And it reminds us that we are a social creature and we need meaningful connection with people in our lives. And whatever comes to your mind that's not illegal, immoral, or unbiblical, find ways to be a blessing to people around you. Do those things. And you can know that it may not be on a macro scale, but it's going to be done on a micro scale. And on the micro scale, if all of us are doing it, it'll be like a brick in a wall. We can't touch all the other bricks in the wall, but we can definitely touch and have an influence on the bricks that are around us. So, a couple things that will be coming. continuing. We will, as a staff, Hillside, Chris, Cassidy, and myself, we will be each doing at least one devotional a week. So at least 3 coming from Hillside staff and potentially more from other Hillsiders. Let's see what else we've got. I've heard of some good news happening. I've heard of Hillsiders coming across new opportunities or new jobs, or making new connections, or reviving old ones, or having opportunity to talk to loved ones about their relationship with Christ and the foundation that He offers in this time. And so that kind of stuff is pretty cool. I'm hearing stories about people who are digging into Scripture like maybe never before, who are really wanting to dig deeper and build and develop a strong interior life, to learn how to quiet our own souls, like I talked about in the last devotional I did. And I'm hearing stories of people who have downloaded the Commended app, and they're listening to the hours and hours and hours of excellent teaching by Dr. Daniel Brown, and getting this stuff. And once the Bible gets into you, and it gets into your heart, and it gets into your mind, it has a way of starting to transform and to make us new. And so I just want to encourage you, continue to dig deep. In these times where we're going to have a lot more free time on our hands, where we're supposed to be at home, or we're supposed to be physically distancing ourselves from people, exercising and stuff, I'd encourage you to invest that in things that are going to be eternal, in relationships, in your relationship with Jesus. Invest it in your health and taking care of yourself. Get out and smell the roses. Look at this beautiful creation that is all around us. And maybe even look at it and think, what are some things that I would like to be different coming out the other side of this, this forced stay-at-home directive? What are things that I want to be true of me? And then say, okay, Lord, I'd love it if you'd help me to work through this and transform it. For me, I want to read more. I want to write more. I want to play my music more. I want to do less screen time. I don't know about you, but man, I love seeing people in person right now. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there to you, and just trust and know Jesus is still in control. I am praying for you and believing God's best for you, and I'm praying His blessings over you and your loved ones. And we're looking forward very much to be able to see you very soon. Keep in touch. You know the church phone, 775-322-3004. You can text that, or email web@hillside4.org, and we'll try and get you connected with online Bible studies and the like. In the meantime, God bless.